Well, nice to meet you. Um, you came in through one of the comments on one of my videos, right?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did comment on one of the videos.
I love that. Which one was it?
It was, I think, you were making something related to React and no-code tools using something.
Yeah, cool. And you had this idea that we should make a tool that checks the color codes of an image.
Yes,
Cool. What gave you the idea for that?
I mean, I know think about full stack and all, but somewhere I read this idea and I thought this is quite a common problem. UI UX designers and other people also sometimes they find a very good color, and not everybody is familiar with the control shift and all commands to know the color or something. So
Yeah,
it would be very easier if you upload an image and you can get the hex code of the colors.
cool. Nice. Oh, so you said you're a full stack developer, right?
Yes.
Cool. How long have you been coding for?
I mean, in for working for a company and internship, I have been doing for 1.5 years, and apart from that, I have been coding to 2.5 years. I'm not that great, but yeah, I know
How do you
how to
like
code.
it?
I'm liking it. I'm currently looking for some cool projects or to work with cool people. I think that will significantly increase the interest.
Me too. I love it. I love working with cool people. I'm lucky. I get to do it all the time. But
Yeah.
um, I think also one of the things that I want to do on my channel, aside from just working with cool people, is also sometimes we're making little groups as well, and then people can also work together on projects if they vibe together and if it's if it's the right kind of thing. So I think hopefully I can help. Cool.
Yeah, that is very great idea. And I found you from one of the build space videos.
Nice.
So instantly I searched your channel and commented on one of these videos.
Cool. Nice. So where are you right now?
I'm in India,
Cool.
Agra.
Oh, cool. I've never heard of it, but that sounds awesome. Oh, wait, what was the name again of the place?
India, Agra.
Agra. No, I don't think I've heard of it. Or I've
Yeah,
heard of.
I mean you would have heard about the seven wonders of the world. So one of them is here, Taj Mahal.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wait, is that No, don't laugh at me.
You
But
know India, right?
that
You must
is
be
that
knowing India.
Uttar
Yeah.
Pradesh?
Pardon, pardon.
I said that's don't laugh at me if I get it wrong, but is that Uttar Pradesh?
Yes, yes,
Oh, it is?
yes.
Okay, yeah. um just I heard it before from one of my friends. Okay. Awesome. Cool. So about about your idea. Yeah, I think this is a really fun project because it's pretty small and like it's a small project we can do, but it's still very useful. Um,
Yes.
how were you imagining the experience from the user's point of view? How would they use it, and what would the UI be like?
Uh, I'm thinking we can keep it as minimalistic as possible. The user can just upload an image and they can get the hex codes. I wanted it to be as easier for any new person to use that tool.
Okay, and what does the output look like to them? Is it like a list or a table of all of the hex codes in the image?
Yeah, I mean, if we can get a list of all the hex code, that would be good.
Because
And if,
uh-huh,
yeah, continue, continue.
one image might have thousands of different colors in it, right?
Yeah, it is possible. I
So
think if we can do something like that, whatever it is more easier. If the person clicks somewhere on the image, then that hex code is generated. If it's not very tough,
mm,
that will
yeah,
solve the issue that if an image has 1,000 colors or a lot of colors, so
yeah.
instead of generating list of all the hex code, wherever the user clicks on the image, we get
Okay,
that
cool.
color.
Yeah, I tried something like this yesterday. Um, and actually I figured out something that worked pretty well. So um, maybe I'll just show you what I tried um, because I found it to be pretty straightforward, and then you can tell me what you think. you use React. Do you use React?
Yes.
Do you use Tailwind CSS?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So actually, this is perfect. So I was playing around with this idea, and I created. I don't know if you would have seen it, but I actually created this. Not this. I actually created this tool, and it's just an editor that uses GPT to generate some code for you.
Okay.
And so we could also just go directly to GPT and do it there, but this was kind of cool to see if this would work well. And it's called the tool is called Gitwit. So it's we have also like this is the website gitwit.dev. Yeah, right now it's a free tool. Like anyone can use it and get free code
You
generated.
have developed this.
What?
Have you developed this?
Yeah, I made this, and I had a
Nice.
couple friends that are helping with it. But I thought it would be fun to test out your idea here. It's just using GPT in the background to generate something. So I tried it. I said, so this tool it's pretty simple. Like you can do something like add a table, and then it uses GPT to generate some code, and it's pretty good with JavaScript. So then it will generate a table. It's gonna be different every time. This one, okay, it's not interactive, but then we could say, make it interactive, and hopefully it would actually add the right React code to make it interactive, because GPT is just like so good at React, JavaScript, and Tailwind CSS as well. so So it's pretty surprising how good the GPT-3 generated code is.
Yeah, I mean, this is very useful.
So yeah, I mean, you're welcome to try it and show it to your friends.
Yeah, I will definitely try it after this.
It's free to use. It's got bugs, but we're working on it when we have the time. And one of the things I wanted to try was just try your idea. So like let the user upload an image, and when the image is loaded, give a list of all of the color values of each pixel in the image. So I tried something like this yesterday, and it actually did work, because it's just using all client-side code. And so here, we got an error, and it says, so the code generated was not great. I could run it again, but I could also try and see like what's happening here. It says get pixel colors has already been defined. Oh yeah, because it wanted to make two files, but that's not supported. So GPT wanted to make two files. I think we can actually fix this. If I click fix, then it will actually just read this error and try and fix it itself.
This is using the free version of GPT.
GPT 3.5. So it's not entirely free, but it's like cents. It's not costing me a lot. We're also using Azure, which is really fast. So that's faster than even OpenAI's server. So yeah, we can like go through the code, but actually like let's just try it and see if that even works. There's a couple things that I think might go wrong.
Still
So
way better than writing each line manually.
yeah, so here it just kind of did stuff in the wrong order. So I want to put like this here, and it's it's still trying to import this from another file. So actually I haven't really seen that much, but it's a very easy thing to fix. I'm just gonna I'm literally just gonna delete the code that's trying to import this function from another file and put that function above. Don't need the export. It's all one file. You can also like add a new file and stuff like that, but this is just, it works better if it's all in one file. So this is the error that I expected to happen. And I tried your idea yesterday and I was like, wow, I've never seen this error before in React. But when I thought about it, it makes perfect sense. Do you get what might be going on here? Why it gives an error?
Infinite loop. It is not able to recognize how many colors are there or something like that.
So yeah, so what it says is potential infinite loop exceeded 10,001 iterations. And what I realized is like, I've never seen that before, but I've never done a loop. I've never had a loop in JavaScript in React that runs more than 10,000 times. And so what the code is doing, here, it gives the exact line. So let's like on 17. And maybe just to give like an idea of what all this code that was generated was, like it did like get pixel colors. Basically takes the image as input, and then it sets this color list variable. It returns this color list variable with all of the colors, and so it's using Canvas to do that. So, but we don't really need to understand that right now. We just understand it's a function that takes the image and gives the colors. The rest of it is just regular React HTML
Yes.
with a regular form, and then one form handler that whenever the form is uploaded, whenever the image is uploaded, it runs that.
We are changing the state.
Yeah. So pretty fine. But so to get back to that error, it's running this through image-data.length, which is every pixel in the file, which is every pixel in the image. And
and that is crossing 10,000 iterations.
that is more than 10,000. I have this image open here, and I'm just gonna look at it real quick, and it's 400. It's like 500 by 500, which is 250,000. So if I just take that same image, if I just take that same image here, see it's like 500 by 500. But let's say I just scale it down, maybe to 200. So 200. That's still too much. Yeah, so we want like 50 by 50.
What if we change that logic to where the user clicks, we get the hex code for that? That would significantly reduce the number of pixels.
Yeah, that's a better idea. I think first, maybe, yeah, you're right. First, let me get the error to go away, and then we'll do it. And then we'll do exactly what you suggested. So, because that was your original idea as well. So let me just try it again. See if it works. Now we have this very blurry one. Oh, whoa, that is not what I was. That was not, but it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's still giving the output for an input.
Yeah, it makes sense. And
What it is doing, it is iterating over all the pixels and
yeah,
giving the
so
exports.
yes, let's have a look at what it's doing. So it's filling this array, with the colors, and I think it's doing it like this. So it's using RGB format, like they use in CSS.
Yes.
RGB number, comma, number, comma, number. And then down below, it's putting them into the CSS. We could also, I could also do it as just like a text, like this. Okay. So this is really all of the,
Yes, we got all the colors.
we got them all. So yeah, let's say we want to do it exactly how you suggested. We want to, oops. We want to actually allow the user to click on a part of the image and then to just get that individual color. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do?
I mean, that would be way better.
Yeah,
After seeing that the such a small image is rendering so many colors, and it might even confuse the user.
for sure.
That different solution makes even more sense now.
Yeah. I wonder if we can do that in JavaScript. I haven't done that before where you click on an image. Should we just try and prompt it and see if it can
Yeah,
do it?
I mean, yes.
Okay. So
I mean, if it was able to get the coordinates by iterating all the points,
yeah.
so I guess if we can on-click handler or something using something like that, it can fetch that point.
Yeah, I think you're right. So I haven't tried this one yet, but instead of showing all the colors, you have to be like really explicit here. Um, let the user click on a pixel in the image and then show that color. Let's see if that works. This will be really interesting. So I think, so I'm just kind of looking at the code that it put out. I think it didn't do it exactly because I think what it did was it still shows all the colors and then it lets the user click on one, which isn't what I wanted. So maybe I have to undo that and maybe try phrasing it again more clearly. Don't show all the colors. Wait for the user to click on the spot on the image and then show only that color. Let's try that.
When sometimes the use case is very specific, then ChatGPT struggles a lot.
Yeah, it worked very well for this
General use cases.
general use case. And now, well, and now it does this. But let's see if,
How that error is removed, that 10,000 iterations, still the pixels and length would be crossing 10,000, right?
I just reduced the number of pixels in the image. That's all I did.
Okay.
But we could fix. Maybe what I should do is delete I'll just delete this code because we're actually not going to use that code anymore. So that's kind of confusing it a bit. I'm just going to delete all the code to do with colors. And now we're just left with this. Yeah, I think this is better. So when the user clicks on a point in the image, display the color of the pixel clicked upon. Recognize text. So interesting. It actually did write some code which looked feasible, passable. Oh, but yeah, but it always ends up being black.
The values aren't generated.
Yeah, it always ends up being.
What is happening inside this recognize text function?
I have no idea. This is completely irrelevant.
This is the part which is making the problem.
It seems completely irrelevant. So I'm going to try that again. When the user clicks on a pixel in the loaded image, display the color of that pixel. Interesting, it's doing this again with this recognized. That's really strange. This is like the exact same. This is actually the exact same code that it just gave us. So it's slightly different, but still not right. But I think this is something that we could. That's not showing me. Okay, I think from here. Display color of the pixel.
This looks a little better.
So that's better, but it needs to actually put everything in one file. So yeah, so we can. It did that same thing again, where it's just kind of putting it. Oh, okay. Well, I just kind of. Okay, and now it's doing something in console log. Oh, and it's actually working.
It is writing the hex code
in the console.
Yeah, so we can just
sorry, you can't see my console.
No problem. We can just
sharing the screen. But if
we can give a prompt to render it near image also.
Yeah, let me show you. So here. So cool, right?
Yes.
But honestly, we just ran the code generation again, really, and then fixed an error. It took 3 times. This is this is the code that it came up with, and it's generating a
But why
random.
it is using mat dot random mat?
Well, yeah. Well, it's fooled us pretty well there. I really believed that it was working, but now we'll know if I click on the same spot twice, it's going to be completely random. So I think let me try. Let's just see if it can fix that. Fix, make it actually get the color of the pixel instead of a random value. Thanks. As I mentioned, there are definitely bugs here. So let's see. Yeah, and then we get this again with the zeros. But actually, I think this is the closest we're gonna get with the generated code. I think that here,
If we console.log the pixels, so we can confirm whether we are even getting the pixels right or not, the coordinates.
that's a great idea. So here is my camera. My camera is glitching out, isn't it?
It was fine. I guess there would be some network connection or something. Yeah, I mean, it is now blinking after every few seconds.
Let's give it a. Let me just reset that camera, and then I'm gonna do exactly what you just recommended. Let's just reset that camera. Cool. Yeah, so you had just said, I think, a good idea to debug it. Let's see if we're getting the right pixels from here. So what should I change?
Console.log the pixel, I guess.
Yeah, so we just console.log x comma y, something like that.
I mean, I guess in the second last line, const pixel equals ctx dot get image data.
Yeah.
They are
Oh,
getting something.
yeah, sure. So I've just added that. I just console log the x and y, and it looks okay. But this is probably a good idea too. And
We have got something in the console.
yeah. So I have this. So here in the console, this is what I got. And so I'm not really familiar with this array buffer that we're getting, but it looks like it's supposed to be some kind of representation of the pixel, but it's always 4 zeros. It's always an array of 4 zeros.
Yeah, I think it is not fetching your pixels correctly.
No. What if we console log the image? Well, that's interesting. Well, that does appear to be, I console log the image, and that does appear to be the image, but it's What's a little fishy though is that this image is a DOM element, right? It's not actually like a bitmap or something of the image. It's just an element in the HTML. So you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I mean the initial lines, I guess they are the code is itself creating it like an HTML document. Not create element canvas. I think we can try step by step. First, we just get the coordinates when the and a place is clicked,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can tell that return the color wherever we put the coordinates.
So what should I change?
Give a prompt or like something like I'm not getting the coordinates where I'm clicking correctly.
Oh, okay. So check this out. We are actually getting the right coordinates.
Are they changing? Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
we are getting the X and Y now.
However, we're not. Then we're using. Then it's creating a canvas. Oh, it's using this image.width and image.height. So what if I would console log the image width? 256. That seems correct.
I think X and Y coordinate is enough to get the right pixel.
Yeah. I guess I'm just wondering, do we need to convert this this element into something to actually like read the image? I'm looking at the code that we had before when it was like reading,
Showing the colors.
when it was showing the colors, because that actually worked. And
Yes.
when I'm looking at that, I see something a little different. It's using a function. It's using some file reader to read the file. It's using this. So, which is reading the file. And then in our code, it does on upload. Where's that? On upload equals handle image upload here. URL create object URL. So uploaded image is a URL. So image is set to be like the URL of the image. Here, let me show you the code that was working before. I think that would be helpful because this is quite different. So this is the code. Oh, okay. It just needs to have. It just needs to have the dependencies installed. It needs to have that installed. Okay. So that this code has this handle image upload function, which is similar it's also doing the same thing with the image, but it's doing this. You see this here?
Yes, I think
Read as
we
data
should try
URL.
adding this.
And we don't have that in our current code. So I'm wondering if it can be related to that.
We can give prompts like this, right? That we copy some part of the code and say
Yeah.
to add this logic in that code.
Yeah. Let's do that. So I'm going to try, say, instead of passing the image directly to get the pixels, read it like this. Oh, crap. I didn't actually paste it. So now it's done something, but it didn't.
Yeah, we know that the earlier code was working, so we should try that.
Move the pixel instead of passing the image directly to get the pixels, read it like this. Okay. So yeah, one of the main features of what we wrote is that it highlights in green what was added. So now when the image is uploaded, it does use this file reader to read as a data URL. Okay, let's try it. Okay, now I should open the console and click. It's the same. And it's the same. Console log. What if I console log the image again? Still the same. Nothing. Yeah, nothing has changed. Nothing has improved. Yeah.
What if in the earlier code we give a prompt that wherever only show color wherever the user clicks?
In which code?
And where all the colors were rendering.
Oh, if we go back to that.
Yeah, on another tab, different Git React tab.
Yeah, we've tried. So that's sort of what we tried.
It's still working right now. It's showing all the colors.
This is So this is the same. This is basically the same thing. This here. Just a little bit more polished as what we had before. You see.
But earlier there were so many colors. Right now it's showing very few.
Oh yeah. So that's just let's have a look. So that's just gonna be somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. Top colors. Okay, slice 6. So if we want 60, then we should just change that to 60 and we get 60.
Oh, I mean, this is working, everything is fine, but we just need to show the color where the user clicks. So I guess we just need to add another on-click handler or something. We can give prompt for that. Because in the other code, even we are not getting even a single color. Here, all the colors are given.
It's valid. Add an on-click handler to show the color, to show color of the pixel when the user clicks on the loaded image. To me, it feels like we are just running up against the limits of GPT-3, and we could try using GPT-4, or we could just try um, looking around to see if there's some other.
Has given quite a lot of code.
So, yeah, it's written quite a bit for us, but I think nothing new is happening. So I think we're gonna be about the same place, whichever one we use. I actually kind of like this one a little bit more because it's shorter. Like, I think we're quite close here. We could compare these two, and we can look at this code here. But actually, where is it showing?
We can undo here because the previous code was also working and for shorter.
Yeah, but
It'll
check
be
this
easier
out.
to compare.
Check this out. It does have the code, the on-click code that you asked for, right? So but it's not happening. This is the one that you asked for. So image.source. I think we're really close with both of them.
Yeah, one logic is missing in both of them.
So maybe maybe what I can do is this. I can take both of these projects. Unfortunately, I don't have a feature right now where I can share this to you on Gitwit, which is like so you can edit it. But what I have is I can I can export both of these projects, and I'll put them onto GitHub, and
Okay.
then we can work together basically to finish it. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I think we're so close.
Yes, it's just kind of debugging. We need to brainstorm our heads a little bit more. We can get to the solution.
Exactly.
GitHub option is right.
Just so, yeah, this one. Okay, I'll just leave this as it is. It looks pretty good. So I'll take
In the other tab, which we had the longer code or the shorter code, because even the shorter code was working. So currently, I guess this is the longer code.
Should I undo this?
Yes.
Okay. So now we have the, this is the shorter code. It added an on-click handler, but nothing happened. So I think this is just bad. This is just bad code generated, but it's getting the hang of it. So I'm gonna basically download the first one, download the second one. I'll go to my GitHub. I'm just gonna make 2 repositories. So color detector 1 and color detector 2.
when you're done with the basic features, you guys can add this feature that we are synced with GitHub on
Yeah.
your tool.
Oh, I want that so badly. I think maybe that's even the next thing that we really need to add in. So
once you make it better, you guys will try to monetize it.
we have a couple of people that are paying for it right now.
Oh, nice.
Actually, like two. But as you can see, like if we put a bit of more work into it, I think the experience could be a lot easier for people. I think you probably agree,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it is. It is quite a good idea.
Oh, thanks. So basically, yeah, because I didn't want to end up like if we're running out of time today and then we don't have anything. So okay. So we've got color detector 1, color detector 2, and it's actually this easy to run. Yarn install,
Yeah,
yarns.
I want.
So I will send that over to you and in the comments too. So I'll send you these links, and you can try and get them working. I will also get it working on my local host. So yeah, I'm just were you able to clone the repos?
Yes, I will.
Okay. So I got that one working.
You
Okay.
have a Discord or something? You told that you guys hang out with like-minded
Yeah.
people and build things.
Yeah. So this is a site. Go from idea to React app in minutes, and we're posting a bit on Twitter, but actually there's a link to the Discord here, and I'm working on it with just two friends, and right now, and yeah, we have a lot of stuff we want to add to it, but always looking for more people to help us out. The backend, I should also add the backend of it is completely is all open source. So like basically there's a server, and then that server connects to connects to OpenAI, and then gets the code and then streams that code to the client while kind of cleaning it up at the same time. What kind of projects have you been working on?
For the last few days, I have worked on a complete website from scratch using Next.js, and it was for buying courses for a company. And I also implemented payment gateway and all.
Oh, what kind of website was it?
It was for buying courses for a company and
Oh,
payment integration and all.
so that was you were working on that as a job, as a work.
Yeah, it was kind of contract. Now I'm not working for that company, so yeah, I'm looking for gigs and all.
Cool, nice. Well, what kind of gigs are you looking for? More full stack?
Yes, full stack in general software engineering. Yeah, I'm a full stack developer, so I'm quite comfortable with front end, back end.
Cool. Well, if I see something that looks good, I'll send it your way.
Okay, thanks.
So, um, yeah, what do you think we should do? I think maybe I'm kind of interested in exploring the first one and seeing if I can fix that bug. But maybe if you're more interested in the second one,
Yeah, I can try the second one.
let's see.
Which one is which? The second one is the one which was rendering all the colors, or the first one?
It should be uh oh yeah, so the one that yeah, the one that's showing all of the colors, that should be color detector 2. Yeah. So I'm on the first one here. Actually, I noticed something that changed when I added this file reader code to the first version. And what changed is that the the image that's being passed into the get pixels function is now how do I show is now in this base64 format instead of the URL. Instead of just like a random URL, it's actually using this base64 format for the whole image. However, that didn't fix the problem, so maybe that's completely irrelevant. Hmm. Read SWL, downloaded image choice. It's pretty close, huh? It's not getting the right pixel color. Contact 3D. Source. I'm reading on Stack Overflow about the file reader, the create object URL. It says they're both correct, so that's why I didn't see any difference. Well, I think we're really close. Unfortunately, I have to start another stream in less than 3 minutes.
No issues.
So do you want to meet back again sometime next week and fix this?
Okay.
How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds fantastic.
I found something.
I think even before weekend only. I think if we give some time, we can fix it even before the next weekend also.
Yeah, and I just found this here, which looks like it could be another way to solve the another way to get the pixel value.
You don't worry. You start the next stream. I will let you know if I come up with the solution or anything.
Okay, awesome. Nice working with you today.
Yeah. Nice to work with you too.
All right.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Okay. Bye.